Everyone who uses our seasonal feeding system loves our seasonal feeding system. But the main complaint we hear is that it's a total pain in the butt to make. Clients report spending hours and sometimes even a full day just to make a batch. Well, we've solved that for you. Introducing the freeze-dried seasonal feeding system from BirdTricks. What used to take hours now takes just seconds. Simply add water and serve. No more messy kitchen, no more overflowing your freezer, and no more defrosting. Now you can serve our life-changing diet with none of the work while maintaining 98% or more of its nutritional value. Take a look at this customer's before and after picture of Wrigley the Amazon once she started using our seasonal feeding system. If you've tried making our system before but find that your birds only like it fresh but despise it after it's mushy or defrosted, you'll be happy to hear that the freeze-dried version maintains flavor, texture, and freshness as if you had just made it, pleasing even the most picky of parrots. With an average shelf life of 20+ years, the freeze-dried seasonal feeding system consistently outperforms dehydrated foods, which only last 4 years and have an unacceptable nutritional loss of 40%. As we continue to expand our production capabilities to meet this crazy demand, we're now producing 100 bags per week, so they are on a first-come, first-served basis. Here's an insider tip. Inventory is restocked every Sunday morning at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and is available online at birdtricks.com. Finally, you don't have to make the compromise between your time and your parrot's health. And you don't need to take my word for it. Here are some reviews from actual customers. Jen D writes, "Waste not, thank you. Do you know how hard it is to have to make a batch of chop for one little single conure, then not have space in your freezer because I have a smaller country-style home with an apartment-sized fridge? It was so wasteful before, making all that chop with organic ingredients only to get wasted at the end of each week. With this system, I can measure the tiny portion each night before bed and voila! Next morning, no work, no worrying about leftovers being wasted, and one happy baby munching away. Thank you so much for this, lifesaver." August K writes, "Terrific product. This is one of the nicest freeze-dried products I've ever seen. It rehydrates beautifully and is difficult to distinguish from fresh made. It's actually a nicer texture than thawed frozen. Such a great convenience for travel or in between batches. It could easily be the main food for a bird with no compromises. I added a pinch of uncooked whole wheat couscous when rehydrating since this doesn't have the pasta that is in the regular recipe. The couscous gets soft in the same time as the freeze-dried. I will absolutely purchase this again. I can't wait to try the other seasons as they become available." Holly K writes, "Game Changer Award goes to..." This was a real game changer. My bird loves it. I love the ease of it. I don't feel like I'm wasting food or overfeeding my little green goblin. I was so excited when this was released. I will continue purchasing these systems. I can now spend more time training and playing and less time measuring ingredients. Christine S writes, "Super great. Adding this to my permanent repertoire. The convenience can't be beat, and it will also be perfect for traveling. My parrot actually enjoyed this freeze-dried more than my own homemade fresh chop." Theresa K writes, "Game changer, bam! BirdTricks did it again. Love the seasonal feeding system, even when I completely destroy my kitchen making chop. Sometimes the girls, African Gray and Severe Macaw, both 17 years old, and sometimes not as much, but when the freeze-dried from BirdTricks came, game on. They both love it. No messy kitchen, no evil stares from either of them. The Gray is a power eater. She'll eat almost anything. Diet conversion with her was a breeze. The Macaw, no. She's my true testament to how awesome the freeze-dried is. I have offered my chop to her and she'll refuse, but offer the BirdTricks chop and she's eager to dig in. Y'all are amazing and my birds and my life is forever better because of you and your work." Jessica S writes, "We love this. I have 2 green cheek conures. My 2-year-old Jethro has been on BirdTricks pellets in the natural feeding system from their cookbooks from day 1 when she came home. And we all just welcomed a new baby boy conure named Gibbs. Both birds love this product. Jethro, being used to the seasonal feeding, I was curious if she would take to this product or if she would think it was too different and refuse it. She never even hesitated, just ate it like normal. Gibbs is weaning and slowly refusing formula and eating the BirdTricks pellets and has been working on fresh foods. So when this came in and we decided to try it, I offered him some and he instantly ate it. Like full on ate a meal. To say I'm thrilled is an understatement. No more hours in the kitchen for prep that makes more than I can feed in the season with my 2 small parrots. This is exactly what I needed to stay with the seasonal changes. So excited, thank you BirdTricks." Karen L writes, loved by birds and humans. So quick and easy to prepare, it must taste great because my birds eat it eagerly. Sherry M writes, 4 parakeets, 3 cockatiels, can't be wrong. This makes my life so much easier. From power outages to an unplanned move to care for my parrots, I lost over half a batch of my summer seasonal feeding system. I love how convenient it is now just to order the best and healthiest chop around. It showed up just as I ran out, and now I can order it as I need it without trying to fit a whole day of shopping and then cooking and then packaging into what is already a busy and crazy day. My birds were already on the BirdTricks seasonal feeding system and they ate this with no problem. In fact, this had better texture and the way that they acted better taste than the thawed out version. I will definitely be buying this from here on out and can't wait for the other seasons to come. If that won't convince you, I don't know what will, but head over to birdtricks.com anyway and give it a try.